Going on? Welcome back to Cryptechology's second part of the video. We went super heavy in the other one and totally got sidetracked, but we're gonna stay on topic this time. I promise you. All right. So before we start the video, let's do a quick update on protocol metrics. All right. Thank you to Masari for providing this data. Okay, but let's go ahead and click all of the networks. All right, and we're gonna see any in this past. Let's do 90 days. And who has the most TVL? So TVL is the total value lock. It indicates the value of assets deposited in the protocol. Okay, and in the um, last 90 days, it looks like MakerDAO is leading the pack. Okay, a London protocol. All right, then we have Aave V2. Curve is a decentralized exchange sitting at 5.12 billion. All right, MakerDAO at 9.3 billion. Aave at 6.5 billion. Convex, is it Convex or Convex, right? Convex Finance. It's a yield aggregator. So what is a yield aggregator actually? Does anybody know what that is? So these are yield aggregators. So I know Yearn. I've heard of Yearn, Vesper, Gamma. I don't know these other ones. Um, so let's go ahead and click on Yearn, and we're gonna go and see what we can find out about this. Um, polls. All right, so it looks like they're most. Let me see, where are they bringing in the most revenue? So their total value locked right now is sitting at 1.01 billion, an increase of about 6% here. Okay, and in the last 30 days, the total revenue generated by the pool, okay, looks like wrapped Ethereum on the Arbitrum network, okay, it's sitting nice, about half a mil. And then we have, I believe this is Curve, Yield Curve, Yield Vault for CRV. It's a Yield Vault on Yearn Finance. Let's see, about 13.8 million in this one. All right, so yeah, let's not do that. All right, so but there is actually something I did want to. So let's just actually stick to the dexes out there, the decentralized exchanges. I want to see who is leading the pack with revenue at this moment. Let's keep all the networks. Let's say any. Let's do within. Actually, you know what? Let's get spicy. How about this last week, the last 7 days? Okay, the last 7 days. That's percentage change. Wow, CeeLo, I like that. Okay, up 224% on OopSwap. So I've used OopSwap. I'm still doing the CeeLo chain there. Okay, in the last 7 days, it looks like they are leading the pack. All right. I haven't heard about Spirit Swap. I don't on Phantom. I don't know Honey Swap. That's on Polygon. Banker or Bancor or it's Ethereum. Sushi. I know that. Ape Swap. VVS Finance on Chronos. Up 31%. Okay. Not too bad. Uniswap V3 coming at 8th. Only up 24%. But the thing is about Uniswap, it's the most consistent. Okay. So let's go to what is this? This is revenue generated for the protocol. So for example, like token holders, protocol treasury in the last 7 days. All right, so let's see what's up with that. We got Sushi Swap hitting the hitting the number one. Actually, I think this might be the first time I've seen Sushi Swap at the top of the lead, at the top of the list here. Curve, Balancer, VVS, and then Trader Joe. So Trader Joe and Avalanche. I've been seeing this name coming up a lot recently, but I haven't used it. I still don't know too much about Avalanche, but I do know that they have a decent community that they're putting together and they're building. And currently, look, so they have some revenue coming in. Okay, not a lot, but 33,000 for something that's just fairly new in the last week, compared to something that's like oops swap, well, only $211 of revenue. I'm not seeing this, so this is interesting. So zero, all right, for Uniswap. But if we go to total revenue, so what's total revenue generated by the protocol in the last 7 days? Then Uniswap V3 is in the lead by a long shot with 8.46 million in just 7 days. Okay, Sushi Swap only at 1.35 million. I mean, that's a pretty, that's a nice little lead to have, at least in the last 7 days. So I mean, so if we expand it to 30 days, 26 mil to 3 mil or 4 mil. I'll even round up. 26 to 4 mil. That's still a nice lead on revenue. Let's see how volume is coming about. So in the last 30 days, let's see where volume at. So let's do this. So this is the number of swaps in the last 30 days. I like this metric. Okay, so we have 5 million in swaps for Uniswap. So it's letting us know that people are using it. However, it is down 2.61%. If we go out to 90, then we're back up. In the long run, in 90 days, they're up 35%. In swap usage, sitting at 14.6 million in the number of swaps in the last 90 days. And really, the next, somewhat, I guess you can say, contender, Sushi Swap, sitting at 4.3 million in swaps. About a 27% increase. And then Bancor V3 at 29. So, but I mean only 25,000 of swaps. So big difference between the two. Real big difference in usage. Okay. Now, so that's why Uniswap is one of my top plays. Not financial advice. Okay, not financial advice. We're not going to go over charts. Alright, so let's get to this. So the ultimate guide to NFT marketing in 2022. See, NFTs require value-driven and high-level marketing strategies like any digital product or service. Find out what it means to be a multi-talented NFT marketer. Whether an artwork, album, or digital fashion, NFTs present an opportunity for creatives to break free from dimensional constraints. So you can create in a realm of endless possibility and accumulate this historically high volumes of wealth based off your creations. I mean, NFTs allow people to trade and own digital assets. It's pretty amazing. So instead of like the physical and tangible ones, it's a little bit different. However, you can still incorporate both, you know, IRL and the digital worlds, ecosystems, realms. So they can join. But until then, we can utilize NFTs. And I mean, this is a, fairly new niche. All right. Investors are still trying to grab their foot and they're still trying to figure out, their edge and what is success and what isn't success, and what really brings out growth and volume and revenue behind these NFT projects. So investors are ready to engage, all right, in these real world value as real world value increases. They've seen the meme or two about people selling NFT artworks and they're getting a ish load worth of cryptocurrency. As more artists and brand managers operate in the metaverse, NFTs are undoubtedly a route for digital innovation. You can't overlook it. Come on, let's get past the debate. And let's just start figuring out ways that we can incorporate and implement these strategy into your business. So the volume of NFTs traded last year was around 23 billion. I mean, that's a 20,000% increase. And they're saying that, hey, NFTs are more than just a trend, and they're not going anywhere. So let's find many ways how industries and creative communities can start collaborating and finding the best use cases for NFTs. So as you search for the ultimate guide to help you market your NFT project, guess what? This guide is here to help you with the ins and outs and how you can implement this marketing strategy for a successful launch. And in this guide, we're going to go over a lot of different topics. But let's start with the basics like, well, what the heck is an NFT? What distinguishes NFTs from cryptocurrencies? What influences the value of NFTs? Okay, what is NFT marketing? If you had never heard of it before, maybe this is the first time and you're just dipping your toe into the ecosystem. All right. And then, we're going to get into the top reasons why you should promote your NFT projects, some classy ways of doing it and grabbing the attention of your peers. All right. And then we have the complete NFT marketing checklist, which is a really great checklist to just help keep you on track, all right? Just keep you focused, and to make sure that you understand that there's a process to this, and it's a unique process, and it's quite different than what you may already be familiar with. And we're gonna go over some things to know about NFT marketing efforts, choosing the popular NFT marketplaces, okay? Some proven strategies, and then we're going to go over some NFTs for inspiration. And then you can get your key takeaways on all of this. And then from the going and reviewing over all of these various topics, okay, and resources, you should be able to implement and create a unique strategy of your own. But if you still have difficulty after going through this document and this video, that's perfectly fine. That's why people like myself and so many individuals out here are available to help you. We offer our consulting and mentoring services here at PSB Advanced Technology. Enhance your future self. We're here to bridge the gap between blockchain and you. We're going to help you learn to navigate the Web3 chain. So let's get started. What the heck is an NFT? See, an NFT stands for non-fungible token. It's a digital certificate of ownership, a one of a kind, a cryptographic asset that cannot interchange with another item. See, NFTs, like cryptocurrency, they're not regulated, okay, by any government or company as of the moment, okay? And they're circulated and verified by the decentralized blockchain. You see, the way the blockchain continues to run is through miners, all right, validators. So there's an entire peer-to-peer nodes ecosystem that are verifying transactions and adding new blocks to the chain. However, we're not going to go down that rabbit hole, but what you need to know about it is for the interactions, and so you have the capability of purchasing an NFT, trading an NFT, selling an NFT, minting an NFT. All of that requires transactions to be verified and added to the blockchain. So there's a large community of miners that are doing that. So we always have to remember to support the miners, because if it wasn't for them, you wouldn't be able to get NFTs. You wouldn't have been able to purchase your NFTs. You wouldn't have been able to sell your NFTs for a ridiculous amount of ETH. So don't forget the people that are here helping to help to support the infrastructure and everything work, behind the scenes. All right. So NFTs have value because we choose to have value in NFTs. Because the asset's authenticity is also verified, encrypted, and assigned a digital hash, a digital address, a digital sense of ownership. It's just like, as a community, we're going through re-evaluating the valuation system. We're going through this transitional moment of trying to figure out what is best for, my community, your community, yourself, and your future self. And Web3 has lowered the barrier of entry and has allowed more participants to enjoy the opportunities of the market, of now the global market and the global peer-to-peer marketplace. So, you can refer to these NFTs as collectibles, all right, of digital artworks, rare coins, or photos. Another type of non-fungible asset is digital assets, okay? They're similar to tangible assets, but they only exist entirely within software code. So, for example, of a digital asset is a cryptocurrency, smart contracts, and game items. So, all of these digital assets are different types of digital assets. All right, you can always use to establish your ownership of it, and then your valuation of it. Then you put it out there and you list it for a certain market, a certain price, and then if the market accepts, the market accepts. If they don't, they don't, and then you're gonna have to update it, because the cool thing about blockchain technology is that you'll find out the true value of essentially anything that's launched on the chain, because the people will speak up and they will choose, and they speak in transactions and wallet activity. So, what distinguishes these NFTs from cryptocurrencies? All right, what's the difference between the two? Is there a difference between the two? And should you even be aware of it? So, the most fundamental difference between an NFT and the native cryptocurrency, all right, is fungibility. What is fungible? What is fungibility? What is non-fungible? What does that even mean? I know this may be the first time you even use that word fungible. I don't really think I've used the word fungible in my, outside of Web3, like before all of this, like I don't think I was going around saying, "Oh, this is fungible." Like, "Oh, that's a fungible asset." It's definitely not fungible. I don't think I was using the word. Maybe I was, but I don't think I was. I don't remember. But anyway, now I am. Okay? So, boom. Re-evaluating our system, re-evaluating the way we look at things, re-evaluating the way we talk about our assets. Okay? That's what's happening. So, digital tokens and cryptocurrencies are fungible, okay? Their individual units are indistinguishable and interchangeable. One Bitcoin equals another Bitcoin. However, in NFTs, as non-fungible, it's not interchangeable. So one NFT that you may have may not equal another NFT. Okay? So it's not interchangeable, meaning the NFT that I hold could be valued either higher or lower than the NFT you hold, even if it is the same picture, even if it is, you catch my drift. So fungibility, okay, and the Web3 is the name of the space where all of this is happening. All right, and all of these different cryptocurrencies are usually correlated to a community, okay, a technical protocol, all right, and a blockchain, and it's people working together on a common goal. All right. So cryptocurrencies, they exist only in the digital realm, and they can be used to purchase tangible and non-tangible assets. And if you were to watch my previous video, you would understand a little bit more about how you can accumulate some coins. All right, how you can start creating a crypto flow for yourself, um, by creative marketing. Now, as you have value established to an item, whether it's collectible and artwork, okay, the worth of the crypto artwork is ascribed by those that deem it worthy of collecting. So what does that mean? So as a collector, all right, as somebody that's a fan of anime, right? I love anime. There's something about Japanese anime that it just connects to me. I don't know why. Ever since I was a child, I infatuated with Japanese anime. So, if I have, you know, a Dragon Ball, if I see like a Dragon Ball, t-shirt or figurine or a One Piece like Luffy figurine or something like that, I'm going to consider that more valuable than someone that's maybe not into anime. So, because there's now a difference between the two, well, that's what creates the market, all right? And that's where we can say, hey, I want, I'll give you more, or I'll give you less for it, or whatever. And then you can start haggling. You go back and forth. A peer-to-peer interaction, all right? The hustle, the grind, the process of business, all right? Now, Web3 can take this to another level using NFTs and also with cryptocurrency. And if you haven't watched my other video, definitely go watch it, because I give you some game on how you can earn some crypto and help your community at the same time. So, communities enable shared value. So, what does that mean? So, building an authentic relationship with your community members is the most influential part of your NFT journey. I couldn't agree more. Your community is your network of loyal investors, supporters, and fellow creatives, and the basis upon which your success lies in the oversaturated NFT market. Any successful NFT artist will tell you that you need to establish your online community before trying to sell your crypto art. I wholeheartedly agree. Collectors prefer investing in an artist who communicates with them, build conversations, and create your online NFT community for your upcoming project by engaging with your audience on their popular platform of choice. See, although NFTs are digital assets, collectors still search for that human aspect to feel an intrinsic connection to the art. What's the quality that establish rarity? What is even rarity? How do you distinguish a rare NFT from a non-rare NFT? You see, NFT rarity refers to something, obviously it's supply and demand, right? We want to know how limited a particular NFT. All right, so you can use the metadata, all right, to your advantage, right? And then these metadata, known, the traits, the physical features, all right, use this along with the artist and the project's reputation, and you put that all together, you can create, a limited supply, which will then help to, you know, um, enhance the rarity of something. So now it's not just a one of five. It's a one of five of artist A in his 100th project. Okay? So there's multiple layers of that rarity. Okay? So perceived rarity of an NFT is directly proportional to the demand and interest of in the project. The rarity of an NFT influences the interest, excitement, and price of the digital asset. It also helps spark demand amongst investors and diversifies NFT projects according to their presented utility and level of traits. So, how can you determine an NFT rarity? You're just a Joe Schmo coming and you don't know too much. You're just like, man, I know I barely got some Bitcoin. I just barely made it by. I'm setting up my wallet. And now you're trying to tell me to find unique NFT rarity items? Like, let's get real. Well, look, there are some tools available to you that maybe help you along the way. And it can at least point you in the right direction so you can start to see like what other community members and what other people see in rare items. Okay? And also at the same time, from using these tools and seeing what they're selling at or what they're trading at, okay, and then look to see if there actually is a correlation of the metadata rarity to the actual volume behind, oh, these are selling 30% more above the floor price because of rarity and also because of this artist and this. You're gonna have to pay attention and go through this to see and find it out. And you can use like rarity.tools to do that. You can use how rare They have OpenSea rankings. So there's a slew of tools available, and there's plenty more that offer NFT rarity and data analytics for the community. Okay. Another thing about NFTs, okay, besides rarity and artwork and creation and all that stuff, well, it's another thing about utility, okay, the appreciated utility of NFTs. The NFT utility extends the value of your NFT because it's presenting the investors with an aspect of utilization. So it's not just, a piece of digital artwork and a couple promises because of limited supply. Because how you know that you're not going to go around and then just mint another quote unquote rare NFT. So utility becomes extremely important, and especially to investors because they want that valuable and tangible offering, okay, attached to NFTs. That's what's really gonna, boom, and separate yourself in this niche environment, okay, is making sure that you have utility behind it, but not only that you have utility behind it, but that you also present to the community that of the utility, and so that they also understand the benefits of that utility, the benefits of holding this NFT. Because you can establish utility to an NFT, but if you don't communicate it at all or communicate it well to the community, and people don't understand how to use the NFT or the utility behind it, and how to create a strategy that enhances or helps their own life, they're not going to see the value behind this. All right, so it's not going to go anywhere. So it's important to understand that if you are going to establish utility, it needs to be unique, it needs to be valuable, it needs to be legit, it needs to be real, it needs to be something that separates me from someone else. I need to know, if I'm holding on to this NFT and you're saying I have utility, I better have some type of, something. Like, for example, if you were a club owner, all of your how you call it, recurring clients or customers, guests that come to your lounge, okay, and you start selling NFTs, and then you say, look, all NFT holders that come to the lounge immediately get in and get a VIP table for 1 hour, on the house or something like that, for only for 1 hour, but they got to buy a bottle, or they get a bottle and they buy the table. I don't know, something like that. All right. I know that as an NFT holder that, number one, I don't have to wait online. That is cool. It's a flex. Everyone loves being able to, walk right on in the hottest lounge or club or whatever while everyone's waiting online. Okay? So that's a small little flex. And then not only do you don't have to wait online, but you also get your own little private section when you get inside. That's valuable. Okay? That's utility. All right? You get it? So then you can even do like private parties for NFT holders and only at the tables, and then you never knew who's sitting at the table, okay, so, but it can't be like, oh, like a red tape thing, you know what I mean, utility. All right, so those are a few examples of it. So what is NFT marketing? All right, so NFT marketing, in short, well, it enables the creators and businesses to promote their NFT assets effectively. And why do they want to market their NFT? Well, it's kind of obvious. They want to gain a more significant number of consumers and investors in their network. They need growth. They need volume. You can't build an NFT project and launch it if you don't have community. If you don't have influence, you don't have people, you don't have supporters. Because who's going to buy your NFT? Because the goal is to sell out within hours or minutes, so then the secondary market can begin doing their thing. So you need to create the suspense behind an NFT launch. So that's why a lot of these successful NFT projects are delaying their launch, all right? And they're being specific to the market of when they're launching. You're still seeing NFT projects launching, but you're not seeing, I mean, you got FIFA, you got a couple ones. All these other ones, they're beginning because they're doing it differently, they released the NFT before the community, and you know that's tough. Now they're banking on the fact that, all right, look, we already have a community in real life. Like, we don't need that. But what we do need to do is transition them to the digital world, all right? So how do we get people that have been part of FIFA, and supporting FIFA and all of that their entire lives, but don't want anything to do with cryptocurrency, okay? How do you get those individuals to buy your NFT? Okay? Well, I do know how. And that's why you want to connect with me, all right? But the thing is, you got to be creative with your tactics. And you got to understand that you need to give, okay? You need to give. You need to give. If you're not providing value to your community, people won't stay, okay? You want quality community members. You don't want volume momentum chasers. All right? So take this seriously. Provide true value. Because if this is somebody, just think about this, I'm not even a FIFA or algorithms listen, but just imagine this. Like, you just have a kid that has purchased at least, FIFA, the video game, every single year. Like, then always gets the new one, all right? And maybe goes to a game, if they can or whatever. Like, they support as much as they possibly can. And they have been for years and maybe decades or maybe generations of family. What are you doing to for those people? Like, for real. Like, what are you doing for them? You know a lot. You know what's going on in the world. And if you don't, people aren't asking for much, but they're still asking for something. And if you are successful in where you are right now and you launch an NFT project without providing value utility for your community members, man, you're just greedy, yo. You're just straight greedy. Because you didn't get to where you are right now with that community without them. So to not create an NFT project and ultimately from the very beginning give back to the community whatever way you can think of that would be best fitted for your community, and then what are you here for? Because if you're not here for that, then you don't understand Web3. So, all right, this is it for right now. Okay, there's so much more to marketing when it comes to NFTs, but if I do, the video would be extremely long. Stay tuned for Stay tuned for part 3. All right, we're gonna go further down this journey and down this rabbit hole for NFT marketing. My name is Simon. You're watching Cryptechology. Thank you for stopping by and hanging out with me. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video. Help me reach more people. I think I have something to share with you guys, and I don't know if it's valuable, but if you like it, leave a comment, leave a like. Let me know that I'm doing something right. All right, y'all. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.